Hello everyone, this is the Love of Truth Tarot, and I'm going to get into a reading. I'm going to clear the energy here. I usually do it 3 times, just because it feels right, but I don't know, I kind of want to just go, yeah, I'm being silly. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my cards that I made, and then I'll get into whatever other cards that I feel that I want to put down. We're going to just do a collective reading today. Again, what collective messages do you have? Okay, I got that. Okay. We have reflection, and that's fading a little bit, and then pure happiness. So, and the message yesterday was to take time to yourself, go in hermit mode, and I think it's just a time of healing. So I feel like that's what this reflection is, and like reflect on whatever needs to be reflected on. Like look within yourself to figure out what you need at this time. And we have pure happiness. So I say this is feel the joy within yourself, and I wrote joy 2 times, that's funny. You know, happiness is not always just with other people, even though that usually is the case, but happiness can be found in solitude as well. And I think that's important, you know. Important to know. And it's important to tap into that happiness when you're alone, because, you know, who do we have besides ourselves? I mean, yes, we can probably count on a few people in our lives, but like good friends, good family, you know, loved ones, but you know, you're always going to be there for yourself. So it's good to have that relationship with yourself and find that happiness within. Okay, any more cards for the collective? What do they need to hear at this time? Okay. So we have Simply Love. And now this is the 6 of Cups. But again, I feel this is like fall in love with yourself again. Like the child self. Like who you were when you were a child, or who you always wanted to be when you were a child. That's what I'm getting as well. Yeah, just tap into that childlike energy, playful, you know. This says, I swear I put playful in here. But yeah, like giddy or gleeful or enthusiastic, ecstasy, you know, usually children embody that energy. And then we have manifest. Now this did come out upside down. I don't read reversals for this deck or these types of oracle cards usually, but maybe it's just the emphasis on your manifestations right now. Like this is the Magician, so it's like just be aware of what you're manifesting. That's what I'm hearing. Be aware of what you're manifesting. And then this card stuck to me. Lead. That's funny because I got this earlier for myself today. And then I'm going to move that over. And I tend to always do this crooked. Okay, that's good. So take the lead and take authority, because this is the Emperor. That's good. You got 2 major arcana cards within those 3. And they're all really good cards. And, I mean, I don't think the cards are good or bad necessarily, but it depends on the reading and how you look at them. But, and we also have another good card. But anyway, let me get to this. So, take the lead. The only way that you're going to lead others, and I think I say this a lot, is if you are your own leader. If you step into that power, your own inner power, and that's also giving me that vibe and message from Manifest. I think if you use that creative, childlike energy, then you'll be able to manifest a lot easier. That's the message that I'm getting. I'm just trying to like feel the energy from these cards too. And obviously this, oh, okay, look at, and then this card too. All right, I was just thinking something, but they're all males and it's all, what I'm getting is masculine energy. So this one is heal and this is supposed to be the star card. But what's interesting, I just want to like fit all these in here, you know. Yeah, what's interesting, hold on one second, guys. Okay, that was my cat. Yeah, what's interesting is there's this masculine energy, so it's like I'm getting take charge, you know, with the lead card and just everything, like the whole vibe I'm getting from these cards is take charge. You have the power. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your emotions. Take charge of everything, like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And this is an emotional card because that's the cups. So maybe there's a big focus on the emotions because, again, it says heal. So you're breaking free from something. You're breaking chains. You are... And I noticed like how all their hands are doing something significant. Like the boy's hands are on this book, right? We don't know what book this is. I feel like it's the Book of Life, but I don't know. And the father has his hands on the son's shoulders. This magician has his hands out and he's manifesting something. This one, he has his hands on the scroll. And then this one, he's got his hands out, like as if he's free or receiving something. So that might be something too. You might be receiving something. I just feel like it's easier now for you to receive love or like any sort of gifts. Like it doesn't have to be physical, but more like it could be compliments. It could be help in any sort of way. It could be advice. It could be someone just talking to you, someone just listening to you, hearing you out. Like you feel free now. You feel like you're finally stepping into your power. You're finally becoming who you really want to be. But you're still keeping that part of you that's a childhood self. I don't know how to put this, but it's like you're not losing the parts of yourself that you love. You're just amplifying it. And then you're also creating more new energy. And that kind of gives me that vibe with this Manifest card too, because he's got this color and then he's got the blue. I think that's red or like an orangey red mixed with this blue. So it's kind of like he's merging. I think I said that in another reading. He's merging like these energies together. So it's like you're taking the energy of being childlike and you're using that still. You're not throwing everything away, but you're like alchemizing it and you're transmuting that energy. You're amplifying that energy and you're creating new energy as well. You're stepping more into your leadership role. With the theme that we've been having lately as far as the readings go, the heal card right here is very significant because there's a constant repetitive message of once you heal, then you can heal others, or once you heal, then you can be that leader, you know? So, I'm trying to figure out what deck to use, but I'm just gonna like randomly pick up decks here. I'll use the Rider-Waite deck. Can we have some more messages for the collective, please? What does the collective need to hear at this time? Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Somebody or some people are being not so nice to you or haven't been so nice to you in the past. And maybe you feel like at this time you gotta break away from the group or like the crowd, and that's another message that's been coming through a lot, is you need to be in hermit mode and allow yourself to tap into, again, who you really are. Like, don't base your ideas or thoughts about yourself based off what other people think of you, you know? And that's why I think it's important. Not I think, I know it's important because I've experienced this too, where like if you're around people all the time, every single day, and you don't have any time for yourself, you start adopting or you start taking on their thoughts or their ways of being or thinking or feeling or whatever, and then it's like you take on their energy and you're losing more of yourself. And that's why it's important to tap more into who you are, meditate, or whatever way you do that, because there's many ways of meditating. You don't have to just like sit there in silence. You can listen to music, or you know, there's many different things you can do, and it helps you tap into who you really are. And what that does is it builds you up, you know, and you're not building yourself off of other people, because when you do that, like I said, you're going to lose yourself. And that's just what I'm getting from this Three of Cups reversed, because usually upright, it's like celebration, you know, community, and yeah, celebration, you know, partying, having a good time. I wouldn't say partying necessarily, but I mean, reverse, it could be like excessive partying, or yeah, like, I mean, partying, when I meant partying upright, I meant to, like, you know, just celebrating, well, I said that already, like, there's a sense of, friendship, or, you know, the community, the group, getting together, having fun, you know, so it's like reversed. I don't know, I'm just getting that energy of like you might need to just pull away from that energy right now and be aware of it, you know, if there's too much or an excessive amount of that, be aware of that and try to pull back from it. And with the King of Wands reversed, he's like a bully reversed, so because he's got a lot of power upright and he's like a good leader, and when he's reversed, he's just an a-hole, actually. So I would say like the King of Wands is, and the the King of Swords reverse. Well, they're all, like, if you reverse any of them, the kings, they're not too good. Yeah, abuse of power. So someone's abusing their power. And I would say be aware of that within yourself as well, because again, a lot of these readings that I do are based on the self and how to improve the self. That's what I mainly focus on. So be aware of that energy coming within. Maybe that's what it's warning you about, like this, where I was getting that energy of try to like break away from the group at this time and be more hermit mode, like, and be aware of that bullying type of energy, because maybe there is some sort of bully around you, maybe in your circle, or maybe you don't realize it or don't recognize it or something. Yeah, it's like an unhealthy masculine energy. Remember I was saying that there's a lot of masculine energy with those cards, and you know, this is very masculine as far as the authority card. I'm sorry, authority, I always call it authority. The Emperor card. My cats want to come in here. I'm gonna keep going though. Yeah, someone might be holding a grudge. Like, they're not taking the responsibility that they need to. Just make sure that you're acting with integrity, that you're doing the right thing, and you're not falling into that bullying energy, you know, or gossiping, or because I think I want to say this is like a gossipy card too, reversed. Yeah, because like if you're around people like that too often, again, you can pick up their energy and you just don't want to cling on. You don't want that to cling to you. That unhealthy, like, just that unhealthy, like, not being in your real true power, and like just misuse of the power that you have, you know. You definitely don't want to do that. So just be more mindful of that and be aware of like where you can fall into those types of traps. And if you're starting to feel like, say you're out with people and you're starting to feel that energy kind of bleed out onto you, you have to like take a step back and really think about what you want to do with that, you know, like maybe take a break for a second if you're feeling that energy and just like assess, you know, should I leave? Maybe I should leave the situation, you know, like don't get caught up in drama. That's what I'm getting. Okay, any more messages for the collective? Where they're headed? Because it's the Sacred Traveler deck. Any more messages for the collective? Where they're headed? What? Whoa. It's like a million cards. Okay, I'm only going to take the ones that came out first because there's like half the deck. Well, it feels like it. Okay, we have... you know what? It's just going to be crooked. Whatever. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. And that's another reason you don't want to pick up energy from other people. You got to be very careful when you're, you know, when you're headed towards success and you want to accomplish a lot of things in your life, and say there's other people around you that aren't in that same energy. I'm not saying that like all people are bad that don't have these ambition or drive or anything, but you got to be careful if they start dragging you down, because then the success, it will be harder to reach, or it would take longer. So it's like the quicker, the easier it is, the better, right? I mean, it's not easy, that's for sure. You have to put the work in, which I feel that you are, because, you know, these two cards especially, I mean all of these, but the Wounded Warrior as well, okay? Hold on one second, guys, again. Okay, sorry guys, this is my cat. He really wants to come in here. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's gonna make your success be delayed, I guess you could say, if you engage in these energies with other people, whether it's gossip, bullying, you take on these energies. It could even be someone projecting their crap onto you, and you're just like, I don't want to hear it, and it might get you in a bad mood. So you have to be very aware of your energy, your boundaries, and make sure that you do set those boundaries so that, you know, the success can flow easily into your life, more so than if you were to be around those extra energy. It's like an extra energy you have to deal with. So you don't want to make things harder, basically, than they have to be. That's what I'm saying. Because the doors are opening for you. They have opened. It's just a matter of walking through it. Okay, and then we have Transformation. I love this. This is probably my favorite card. A fresh new way of living emerges, because this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. And it reminds me of the Star card, because, you know, the woman in the Rider-Waite deck, the woman that's in the Star card, she has been through a whole bunch of crap. I mean, this guy has too, obviously, because it's the same card. But it'd be great if I could just like show you guys the card. But anyways, the point is that the Star card, like, you have done the work. That's what I'm getting. Like, you've went through a lot. You have done a lot of hard work, you know, to get to where you are now. And it's been very, very, very tough. Grueling, I'm getting the word grueling. So it's like saying, you know, it's about time that, while I'm looking for the Star card, it's about time that you rise up, you know, because that's who you're meant to be. Okay, here's the Star card. So it's like, you know, this is this card right here. You're meant to shine. And you know, I got that card earlier today. You're meant to shine. And what do you know? The sun is right here too. You're meant to shine. I feel like I gotta say that a million times, because it's so important, you know? Like, there's a fresh new way of living that's emerging because you've done the work. And if you continue this path and you don't have to stay in hermit mode like completely all the time. But again, be aware of those extra energies that are around you. Like, be aware of how you feel around certain people, if they're draining you, or even if they're not necessarily draining you, but like any sort of negative feelings that you have around them, you don't even need to say anything. You can just say that you need time to yourself. And I feel that that is a message that needs to be put out there to you guys, because that's so important, because that can really stunt your growth, and that can stop things, you know, that are meant to happen. And again, I said you're meant to shine, right? And the sun is, I want to say that's the sunrise. Yeah, that's the sunrise. So it's like, and it looks like, look, you're coming through this dark forest. There's like darkness and these trees, these dark trees, this dark forest. And that's the feeling that I'm getting. And it's like, it's going to come out of nowhere too. Your success is going to come out of nowhere, but it's up to you to walk through that gate when it opens. You know? Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. That's beautiful. The Queen of Cups is in touch with her emotions. She's a very loving, nurturing woman. Extremely loving. Like, that's what she's known for. She's got a lot of emotion inside. So that's what I'm getting from you guys, especially at this time. And what I'm getting from her looking at her cup, it's like, again, give that love to yourself. Not to say that you know, be selfish and don't give anybody any care or love or anything. But, again, there's an emphasis on give yourself that love and care because you need it at this time more than anything. You need to nurture yourself. You need to shower yourself with love and adoration, just like you would with someone that you love dearly. You know, treat yourself that way. And then we have the Hierophant. There you go. Look at this. This is great. Hold on again. Sorry, guys. Okay, the kitties are crazy today. Okay. So, the Hierophant represents tradition. He's the teacher. He does things by the book. What's always worked. That's what I'm getting to is like, what works for you, you know? It's also a card of commitment, marriage. But it's like, you know, again, we're focusing on what do you need, right? So, yeah, what do you need that you know has always worked for you? That's what I'm getting from that. Traditionally, right? And then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Whoa. The Knight of Wands reversed. Let me see here. Like, it could cause, yeah, there's some delays. So again, there's an emphasis on some sort of delay or hesitation or maybe there's something that's not going the way that you hoped or it's not going fast enough. But maybe, again, that's because there is the situation with the Three of Cups reversed where there's others maybe holding you back. Like, the energy from others can be holding you back. I would say just listen to your inner guidance system. And learn to cultivate this power that you already have, because it's definitely telling you you're headed in the right direction. And look at, we have the Eight of Pentacles, so that means you've been working hard and you haven't even really been looking up. Like, you have been in a way where you're like, okay, is something gonna happen from this or what? But you're so focused on it. It's like you're content with just working hard. That's just what I'm getting to. So, but you might feel like, yeah, you just might feel like it's not happening fast enough. Any more cards for the collective? There's got to be like one more. Any more cards for the collective? You know what? I'm going to actually pull from this other deck. Forgot exactly what it's called, but oh, the power of surrender cards. They have a really pretty picture on there. So what does the collective need to surrender? Okay, we have two things. Wow. That's interesting because one was hidden behind it. So maybe that's another message. But surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So, yeah, I feel like this is kind of the same situation with the Three of Cups reverse, where it's like, it just wanting to show me, even if you're right in a situation, right? Even if you are saying the right thing and doing the right thing and you know you're right, it doesn't matter necessarily in this energy or in this situation. I mean, it matters, but it's not like, all in all, it's better to allow it to just go with the flow. I'm trying to get like the words out here. Let's see. Give the others the gift of letting them be right. Yeah, just allow them to be right in a way, because that's not what the focus is. That's what I'm getting from that card. Like, the focus is not about other people right now. Like I said, it's about you. So whether they see that you're right or not, it's not your responsibility. That's what I'm getting, is it's not your responsibility to show them right now. What your responsibility is to show yourself. Like, okay, I know I'm right, and it's not that important to get them to see that I'm right, if that makes sense. And it says it will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So, and I actually think I feel like I need that message too, because, you know, I think we all, like, it's not that I want to be right, but I think when you're right, it's like, well, wait, I'm doing the right thing. It's true. It's, you know, but there's always, it's like, if it's going to create more conflict in a relationship, it's kind of like, well, might as well leave it alone, because I don't want to create more conflict, even if something is the truth, even though this channel is Love of Truth. It's like, it's still true. It doesn't make it untrue just because they don't see it, if that makes sense. So you don't have to, like, prove it to be true to someone else, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. And then we have surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yes. I love this. This is a good card to end with, because what's important right now is your healing, moving forward. Opening to, again, the Queen of Cups. She's very loving. She's compassionate as well. And that's, you get that from the universe, from God. And the universe supports your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. I really appreciate anyone that watches my videos and anyone that's subscribed. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do so as well. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.